Join me in my Spanish kitchen while we make fried lentils, a super crunchy snack packed with protein that's great to serve with drinks or just to have on hand anytime. And like a healthy version of M&M candies, kids go crazy for these little bits. You can season them pretty much any way you'd like. Today, I chose my favorite combination, a little bit of sea salt and spicy paprika. Measure out 1 cup of lentils, put it into a big bowl and cover it with water. The next morning, you'll find that it's doubled in size and they're nice and plump. Drain off all the water because we want to get the lentils as dry as we can before we add them to the oil. I find if I spread them out on a cookie sheet and put them outside for maybe 15 minutes, it works great. Once we can see they're nice and dry, we're ready to start heating up the oil to a temperature of 375 degrees. You want to pour in between 2 to 3 cups to reach a depth of a ½ inch. I'm using olive oil, but canola or vegetable oil will work well too. Very gently work in batches and add a ½ cup of lentils to the pan, covering it right away to avoid any splatters. Within about a minute, when most of the steam has disappeared, you can take off that splatter screen and give the lentils a gentle stir, just to spread them around in the oil. It takes about a total of 3 minutes for the temperature of the oil to come back to 375. And when it does, and the lentils have floated to the top, it's time to scoop these crispy bits out of the oil and put them on a paper towel-lined baking sheet to drain and cool. To make sure they all cool and stay crisp, I like to spread them out in a nice even layer. Once they're cool enough to handle, and most of the oil is drained off, transfer them to a large mixing bowl. My favorite part is adding the flavoring. You can use most any spice with crispy lentils, but I really like to start with 1 teaspoon of very finely ground sea salt and mix that around a little bit. Of course, this is all to your taste. If you like things super salty or super spicy, go for it. We're also going to add 1 teaspoon of spicy pimenton, Spain's smoky version of paprika, to give it a real kick. This is also a great time to get kids involved in the process, because if they make it themselves, they'll gobble it up. I think this makes the perfect healthy snack for kids, for tapas, for cocktail hour, pretty much any time. I leave it out on the counter and it disappears really fast. Another fun thing to do with kids or company is to have a little spice contest. Try mixing different versions to find your favorite, whether it's salty, spicy, or savory. Tossing them in a salad with tomatoes and sausage, topping a soup for a little added crunch. I even blended powdered sugar and cinnamon for fun, and it worked. But whatever turns out to be your favorite way to flavor them, be prepared for this to become another family favorite.